Hello, everyone. My name is Landon Richard, and I am the host of Red Day. Guys, we are so excited to make some noise for Red Day. Yeah. Yeah. I love this confetti. Keep it coming. Yeah, awesome. Alrighty, guys. So if you haven't given yet, it's not too late. You can go to lamar.edu/redday or give us a call at 409-880-7498. But I'm sure you're wondering where we're standing right now as far as donations go. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to current ambassador Zaid Muhammad.
Thank you, Landon. So a quick progress update. So right now we have 305 total donors.
Woohoo!
And what we've raised is actually so far double of last year. We're at $253,000. So thank you so much. And we still have some time to go. We have received 363 total gifts. So please keep it coming. Thank you so much for your support. Back to you, Landon.
Alrighty, so guys, I have a few special guests here with me today. So come on, guys, come on in. Thank you so much, Zaid. Alrighty, here you go. So go on, take a seat, make yourself comfortable. You know the drill. Alrighty, so guys, I'm here with Dr. Gummelt and Dr. Kruger. Guys, I want you to go ahead and tell people what it is that you do here at Lamar University.
So I'm Dr. Ginger Gummelt. I'm Director of Social Work, which is part of the Department of Sociology, Social Work, and Criminal Justice. And we're part of the College of Arts and Sciences.
My name is Dr. Kruger, and I'm Chair of the Department of Earth and Space Sciences. And that's what I do.
I remember I took space science, I believe my sophomore year. I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Space science is a very popular course in our department.
So
yes,
if you haven't taken it yet, guys, and you're watching this, go ahead and take that course. It's one of my favorites. Alrighty, so I want to know, and you both can answer this for me, what does it mean to your college and your students to have the incredible support of donors like we see on Red Day?
So I think number one for our students, the money that comes in, a lot of it goes to the scholarships that supports our students. In the Department of Sociology, Social Work, Criminal Justice, which we also have anthropology as a minor, for a lot of those students, we have a very high number of first-gen students. So having that scholarship funding to help them with school is incredible. Some of the other things, you know, we do a lot of study abroad, and the funding that comes into that gives these students this amazing opportunity to go well outside of our area and learn. We've got one coming up this next spring that'll be for students. It's a Spanish immersion and social work study abroad. So it's kind of, you know, it does a couple different things. It's the College of Arts and Sciences at a greater sense. And funding from that, you know, helps support these students to get a chance to do that.
And I'll repeat the question just so you have it for your answer. So what does it mean to your college and your students to have the incredible support of donors like we see on Red Day?
Well, it's extremely important for our department because we do a lot of field trips, and we have basically we need the scholarships. We have a lot of students that come in. They're, you know, once again, first gen. They need the support for their studies, and so basically the money helps the field trips. It helps the scholarships, and that's mostly what we have been using it for. And it's really important because field trips, in particular our field camp, costs quite a bit of money. You know, travel costs a lot, and to have that support really helps.
Awesome. Now, I have a fun question for the both of you, okay? And I'm trying to decide if I want it to be the same question or I might spice it up a little bit. We'll see. So what is something that you love about Lamar University?
Well, Lamar University, it's just a really nice, there's a lot of people here that are just so nice. I mean, very approachable. The faculty here, we're a family, really. And it helps the students that are coming in, that they're wanting that personal touch. They're wanting that really excellent faculty to student ratio, and they can get it here. So I think that's just, you know, really important to the students that are coming in, and important to me as well.
And one thing I'd like to add is that you're not just a number here. The professors actually care about you. They know your first and last name. I mean, how many people can say that? Now, my question for you, Dr. Gummelt, what would you say has been your most memorable moment at Lamar University? I'm sure you have a lot of them.
I have a lot of them.
So you can share.
I think my most memorable, and it's fortunately a repetitive most memorable, is every graduation. I love graduation. You know, that's something that's why we do the job we do, so that students can accomplish and reach that graduation. So, I mean, even talking about it makes me emotional, I think, because it is just such a wonderful event to watch these students who, many of them really did not believe that graduation, a college education, was, you know, even an opportunity for them. And to see that come to fruition for them and see their families, we get a chance to meet the families, we get to see them, we get to connect with the students again, kind of in that last time. I think every graduation's my favorite. But I love Lamar Athletics. I mean, there's so much. I could go on forever.
I know. Now, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Alrighty. So now I'm going to go ahead and give things over to Dean Maurer and Dr. Randall Terry over at the Science and Technology Building, and they're going to show us around the building. So here you go, guys.
Hi, I'm Lynn Maurer. I'm Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, and this is Red Day. We'd like to show you a little bit of our Science and Technology Building, which is one of our better buildings on campus and helps to fund interdisciplinary research and study. With me today is
Dr. Randall Terry, Chair of the Biology Department. Biology has an entire east wing that we teach here in the Science and Technology Building. It's a great building. It's a great space for instruction.
Great. So the College of Arts and Sciences has 12 departments, and this is probably one of the best ones to show you because it's very active.
Well, we think so.
Yes. So we're going to walk down the hall and show you something about this building and our makerspace and some of the labs that are going on at this time. Your gifts help make buildings like this possible, right? And scholarships for the students.
It makes buildings like this possible. It gives our students opportunities to take advantage of this building, to take advantage of the educational opportunities that this building offers.
I'll go around here and go in this door so I can show you the makerspace. The makerspace is an area, could you open the door for me? Let's go on in. This is an area where students can come together to, I'm sorry, I'm going to go in front of you. Where students come together to either study or to create projects. They can be interdisciplinary. Some of our arts and sciences and science students work with engineering in here. There was a campus-wide competition to name the space, and since we're the Cardinals, we came up with the name The Birdhouse. That is the name that won for the makerspace. Now there are more rooms with wood burning and sewing and designing throughout, but I just want to give you an idea and want to thank the students for letting us walk in here today.
This is a beautiful building, as you can see. The entire building, architecturally, design-wise, is set up for collaboration. That's certainly embodied here in the makerspace. But all of the spaces in this building are set up for interactions between students and students, between instructors and students. So that's one of the things that makes it such a wonderful building and an effective building for instruction.
We even use this area out here sometimes for lectures or for presentations and luncheons. And as Garrett, our photographer, tries to get some of the prettier parts of the Science and Technology building, we'll walk down here because this building is interspersed with art throughout it. And that's what we'd like to look at next. I'll let you introduce yourself.
Thank you, Lynn. Hi, I'm Kim Steinhagen. I am the co-chair of the Public Art Committee here at Lamar University, along with Keith Carter, who teaches photography and whose work is also represented in the Public Art Collection. I hope you've noticed the art around campus, but if not, I encourage you to look around and see what we have here because it's really quite incredible. We started our Public Art Collection in 2014, and since that time we've added over 50 works to the collection by 25 different artists. So you might ask what a public art collection is, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It is art that's placed in locations that are accessible to everyone. And we've made a conscious effort with this collection to look for art that's very interesting and that fits the buildings. And we also select only artists who are represented in art museum collections throughout the state, throughout the country, and even beyond. Our goal really has been to turn Lamar University into one giant art museum, which has been kind of a fun thing. And so to that end, we have placed sculpture on the grounds and paintings, prints, lithographs, etchings, and photographs inside the buildings. Now you might ask how we've been able to acquire all of this art, and there are a couple of ways. One, since we're celebrating Red Day today, is through generous donors. We have a number of donors who are art collectors, and they are so excited with what we're doing on campus that they had gifted us with works of art. And so this art we've placed in buildings like Education, John Gray Center, Theater Arts. We just hung a painting in the Geology Building a couple of weeks ago. The other way we've acquired art is through this wonderful program called Percent for Art. And this is something championed by the Texas State University system. And what that means is with any new construction on campus, Lamar must set aside 1% of the cost of the construction to purchase works of art. So with these funds, we've been able to buy art for the Reed Administration Building and Honors College, across the street at the Entrepreneur Center, the New Welcome Center, the main quad, and this building, which is Science and Technology. And this building houses 11 works by 6 different artists. And I'm standing right now in front of the showcase of the Public Art Collection. This is a mosaic mural by Houston artist Dixie Friend Gay. You might see Dixie's work at the Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston. She's done a mural for Dallas Love Field. There's one in the Woodlands, and she also has artwork in the Museum of Fine Arts Houston and our own Art Museum of Southeast Texas here in Beaumont. This was a 2-year project from start to finish. We started working with Dixie in 2016 to come up with a concept. And she gave us several different paintings, and we went through multiple iterations and finally settled on this one, which is a scene that's kind of common in Southeast Texas. It's a body of water with lily pads and lotus flowers. This bottom area that looks very abstract when you get up from the second floor is actually the ripples in the water. This is comprised of hundreds of tiny hand-glazed tiles. Dixie worked with some artisans in Montreal to manufacture these to her specifications. And most of the mural was assembled in sections in Montreal, and then it was shipped to Beaumont. And Dixie was here on campus with the team and installed the work over a 5-day period. If you'd like to see installation photos or learn more about Dixie or the other art, we have a website, lamar.edu/publicart. And if you see a work of art that has one of these labels on it with a QR code, you can scan that with your phone and it will take you directly to our website. So thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your tour and be on the lookout for art. And
Okay, thank you. Okay, thanks, Kim. I wish we'd take a stroll down the biology wing here. So we're walking down the east wing of the building, one of the two halls, and we have a number of displays here. This is our shell display that we're very proud of, and you can see that it's very attractive. So we have this display here, and then as we go down, we have classrooms. And this is where we teach our labs. And so we teach genetics and a variety of other labs here, state-of-the-art labs. The entire facility is state-of-the-art. We have storage rooms that we prep our labs in between the instructional spaces. All of our upper division level labs and our lower division level biology labs are in this wing of the Science and Technology building. We're thrilled to be here. This is a display that I am particularly proud of. It's Women in Science. Dr. Ashwini Kuknor helped the department develop this. And so diversity, equity, and inclusion is something that's important to us. And we really like to emphasize the contributions, okay, that underrepresented groups, or that in this case, females have made to science. Oftentimes, they have not been recognized as they should be. And so we get that opportunity to do that here. We have places to study. This is another thing that's really nice about this meeting. There are places for students to get away and to study. And so I mentioned collaboration earlier. You can see how there's several chairs and a central desk that students will gather around, and they will study there. So that's one of the unique things that's really nice about this building. Walking further down. More instructional spaces, lots of activity in there. This is our microbiology lab. Microbiology is an important course for us because it's not only in our majors, it's a service-based course. So it helps with nursing students have to take it, and some of the students in health and human performance have to take this course as well. So this is a course that serves the broader university community. I can tell you that as a chair, one of the things that's so important to our department and to our students is the funding that they receive through donors like you. They are typical university students in that they work hard to get an education, but sometimes they're challenged with the funding that they have. And so the opportunities that your donations and your generosity provides are critical to the education that our students receive, and we're always deeply appreciative of that. So we teach our upper division level courses on this side. Our introductory courses are on the other side of this east wing. So we'll go across here. I mentioned collaboration earlier. You see how this is set up here. This area is set up for students to interact and to solve problems using the whiteboard, and these kinds of spaces are what's really neat about the Science and Technology building. So this first classroom that we'll take a peek in is where we teach anatomy and physiology. This is another service-based course critical to the nursing department. Take a quick look in here. So
you're going to take the final minus the initial divided by time to find the range.
yeah, you can come on in if you want.
All right, so the final measurement of the diameters in millimeters minus the initial diameter
So in the middle of instruction, but that's a really nice room. You can see how it's set up for instruction. It's got all the models and instructional props that are needed to teach the course. Here we are in another introductory level course is General Biology 1. Again, this is a lab course. So we stick our head in here real fast just to see how this classroom is set up. Hi, Dr. Kupchak. How are you? I am well, thank you. Thanks for letting us peek into your classroom in the middle of your instruction.
Of course.
We're very appreciative of that. You can see, to me, this room just screams science. Okay, the way it's set up. Okay, you've got the aquaria, you've got the models, you've got the living things, you've got the posters that outline the different types of living things. It is a great place to teach. I teach in here, particularly in the summer, and it's a wonderful space to teach in. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. I don't think this room is open, but this room immediately to our right is key to our instructional mission. Oh, it is open. It's a computing facility, and these are all brand new machines, hard drives, and monitors. In this space here, your donations make this type of space possible. Because of all of these machines, as I said before, are brand new, and we really needed these. We tried to use the computers that we had originally in biology, and they weren't of sufficient quality to do the work that we needed to do. And so they were able to equip this with all new computers, and we use this room a great deal for instruction, you know, with the computer technology, and the other technologies that we have in our world today, using computers to teach, okay, and to carry out scientific analysis is a key part of our instructional mission. So this kind of room is something that your contributions directly affect and make possible. Okay, back to the common area. Oh, careful, careful. What I showed you is biology instruction on the east wing. Directly above the east wing on the second floor is all state-of-the-art research space. We have 2 biology faculty, but there are faculty from a number of other departments and colleges that are on the second floor doing research as well. That wing, the research wing upstairs, has some of the best equipment that the university has for carrying out state-of-the-art, cutting-edge research. And so this building really has a twofold mission. One is research, principally on the second floor, instruction through biology labs down the first floor, and the collaborative areas like the makerspace, okay, are key to the success of the building and key to the success of our students as well.
Thank you so much, Dr. Terry, for giving us a tour of the SciTech building. And we'd like to thank you for joining us on this Red Day and helping to serve the students of Southeast Texas at Lamar University. Thank you.
Alrighty, thank you so much, guys. I'm over here with current Ambassador Cindy Castillo. Thank you so much for joining me today. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well. Thank you for inviting me to come over here talk with you.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming. So I have a few questions for me, or not for me, for you. So what are some of the amazing opportunities that you've had here at Lamar University?
So I'm a biology student with the pre-med concentration. So with that, I've tried to be involved on campus, but a few things that I've been involved in, thanks to opportunities as well as scholarships, academic excellence, scholarships from the biology department, scholarships from JAMP, which is a program that I learned about being here at Lamar thanks to amazing faculty that pushed me forward to apply to it. But a few opportunities is I've done research, I've gone to conferences. This past October, I went to Florida, got to present with a few of my classmates over experiential cancer experience research that we did over like the causes of cancer, which was really amazing. First time going to Florida, you know, I wouldn't have gotten the experience if it wasn't to our donors who helped supply and kind of support that trip, as well as I've done OUR, so another research project with Dr. Cooknor in the biology department, Model UN, going to conferences, so many different things that I wouldn't have gotten the opportunity if I not only did it attend Lamar, but if I didn't have these scholarships and opportunities.
So if you could say anything to the donors right now, what would you say to them?
I'd say, especially as a first-generation student, I'm supposed to graduate in the spring, which is astonishing to think about. You know, 3 years have passed by pretty quickly. I'd say continue on giving. You're providing a lot of these students opportunities that they've never experienced, going to a different state for conferences, going to a different country, doing research, things that I never thought I would be able to accomplish, getting internships. So I'm so thankful to have gotten those scholarship opportunities, and please, like, continue to make other students' dreams come true.
Awesome. Now, my final question for you is, what has been your most memorable moment here at Lamar University?
I would say my most memorable moment would be being an orientation leader.
Yes.
So I know Landon and I were actually orientation leaders together. So I was an orientation leader the summer after my freshman year, and I want to say that was probably my gateway to getting more involved on campus. That led me to being an ambassador. Also, I met lifelong friends. I reconnected with old friends as well, and we still talk to this day, even some of them have graduated, but it allowed me to make more connections on campus and actually, I guess, be part of that community and see that I do want to make a larger difference on campus.
Well, I just want to say that I am extremely proud of you, and I know that you're going to do amazing things once you leave from Lamar University. Now, don't forget about us, okay?
I won't.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today. Alrighty, guys, next up I have a few more guests coming my way. Now, if you haven't given yet, it's not too late to do so. Thank you for joining me today, Cindy. But yeah, give her a round, guys. Give her a round. Stand up and holler. But I just want to say, if you haven't given yet, you can do so now. You can go to lamar.edu/redday, or you can give us a call at 409-880-7498. Now, come on, guys. You can come and join me. Give them a round, guys. Woo! Awesome. And you can sing that. Alrighty. Come on in. Alrighty.
Thank you.
No problem. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Oh, I like how you put the little red day. Okay, fancy. So, guys, I have a few questions for you. So, can you please tell us a little bit about the College of Arts and Sciences? You can start for me.
Well, I'm in the science that everyone loves to hate in the College of Arts and Sciences. I'm a math instructor. I'm the guy that teaches the students that want to take one and done math, the college algebra. and you look familiar.
I feel like I've seen you before.
I think so.
I was in his class, one of the best professors we have here at Lamar University.
You're very sweet. I'll pay you later. But
okay,
anyway,
yeah, thank you.
So I get to teach. In this semester, for instance, 270 students,
wow.
Each of which is trying to get through their college algebra. And I'm kind of one of the yeomen in the area of arts and sciences. I do the grunt work and love every moment of it. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad a lot of guys don't like to do what I do, because I love doing what I'm doing.
Well, we're so thankful to have you.
Yeah, and I'm in the Department of English and Modern Languages, so obviously we have a huge college, arts and sciences, I think 13 departments, is that right? And so we have a broad cross-section, but English at the heart of it. Pretty much every student at Lamar, I think, will come through the English department at one point or another, and definitely happy to have them and hoping to keep them around.
Yeah, I'm from computer science department. Computer now everywhere. So no matter what major you are in, you need to use the computer. For example, log in Blackboard. You need to know how to use the Word and how to use some software. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for entertainment. So this is a very important and a very useful major.
Awesome.
Yes, and this is Dr. Andrew from.
Yeah. Hi, I'm a professor in Department of Computer Science, and we create software. We prove it correct, and that's why I think we have the softer heart than other departments that said they are the heart of the college. Thank you.
So the College of Arts and Sciences is very broad. And so my next question for you guys is, what does it mean to your college and your students to have incredible support of donors like we see on Red Day?
Well, in my mind, donors are people who have gone through Lamar, and it's made a difference. And, can I give a story?
Oh, most definitely.
I can think of my first semester. Think of a young lady sitting in this huge auditorium, 100 seats. She's right there. She's crying in my algebra class, which is not unusual. But she's crying, I can tell, for another reason. And I go up afterwards and talk with her, and it seems she's a young mom, almost a single mom. She's trying to hang in there. And she doesn't know what she wants to do with her life. And she just came back to school. And I said, we're going to get through this. We're going to make it. And we did. And she's a Facebook friend. We've been encouraging each other ever since. And she and her husband are together. They have a beautiful family. She's building beautiful homes in Southeast Texas. And she's a person who can say, I went to Lamar. It made a difference in my life. And I think I can open my pocketbook a little bit for that experience.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing your story.
Yeah, so one thing I can speak to a little bit is the literary journal on campus, which is Pulse. It's entirely run by students, edited by students, student contributors, all this sort of stuff. And about 5 years ago, we were, kind of teetering with it, maybe struggling to come up with the funds to continue publishing student writing and things like that. And we had a generous donor step up and endow a fund that allows us to not only continue operating, but to offer scholarships for our students and also prize scholarships for selected winning submissions. And so that's one of the things in the Department of English that we really look forward to and thank for generous donations that allow us to feature student writing and to give students valuable experience.
Awesome.
In computer science department, now we have more and more international undergraduate students. They really need support to get involved in research. And we have many students receive the donors' support. That's very important for them to do a very interesting research project because computer science is changing every day. They need to learn very actively. So with that support, they can really enjoy the life here, enjoy the life at Lamar.
Awesome.
So just to continue, my colleague from mathematics, I don't think Department of Computer Science make our students cry. We make them laugh. But coming back to the donations, the department has 3 endowment scholarships. Crawford Lewis is perhaps the longest of our department. Then Dr. Bill Nyland is the second, and Dr. Bobby Waldron is the third. So these are endowment scholarships that can be offered to undergraduate students while they pursue their degree. We also have another account for individual donations, and in there we receive many donations from mainly from former students who trust us, and we spend the money for current students. So it's kind of you help me today, I will help you tomorrow, sort of deal. So we really appreciate, and I want to say thank you to all donors for the department and the college in general.
And I have one final question for you all. I would like to know, what is something that you absolutely love about Lamar University?
I'd say it's the first day of every semester. In my mind, I tell my kids it's like coming down the stairs Christmas morning. You might remember that story.
Oh, yeah. I remember
do
that.
You?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, okay. I won't have to change your grade. Okay. But literally coming to a new class every semester and seeing fresh new faces, and they're scared, and I understand that they're scared, and I do my best to evaporate that fear and just enjoy the time with them. And it's been the greatest joy in my life. So thanks for letting me be a part of Lamar University.
We're lucky to have you.
Yeah, no, I'll echo that a little bit and just say for me it's the students. In the last couple of years we had some disruptions to in-person learning. Spring of 2020 we were fully online, the entire campus. The year after that we had kind of a hybrid model, and just having classes that are fully online, classes where there are 3 students in the class or 5 students because we're rotating it. Just having, like you said, a full classroom, having students who are there ready to learn, and just getting to know them, to me, the opportunity to do that is awesome.
For me, I think the most important thing is the support from everyone, from the college, from the department, and the colleagues, also the students. For me, I think the best thing is when I got one grant from National Science Foundation. Many students got involved and they supported that project. It's amazing, really. And also, I like dining hall here. I go there every day and don't miss Friday. Yeah, seafood every Friday. Really, ooh. I mean it.
Now you're making me hungry. I might need to go to the dining hall after this.
I see Dr. Jang has got my first part of the answer. I wanted to mention dining hall, but in addition to his choice, every visitor we had, they said, is the best business idea invested in Lamar campus. So I encourage you to go in other universities, and they have specific outlets that you pay twice as much and you only eat 1 dish. So it's, really is a best business idea here. But in addition to the food, I would like to add the enthusiasm of Lamar students, faculty, and staff. So Lamar in 2011 has been classified as a research institution, and in this transition we actually, all of us, contributed to fulfill and to go for to prove that we are indeed a research institution and still doing very good teaching. Thank you.
Well, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. It was a pleasure having you here on Red Day. And speaking of Red Day, guys, if you haven't given yet, it's not too late. Go ahead and get those checkbooks out, you know what I'm saying? Alrighty, you can go to the website. It's lamar.edu/redday, or you can give us a phone call at 409-880-7498. Alrighty, we'll check in soon.